Now you're mine.
Jay, are you playing that damn game again? I told you, you're going to be late for school.
I love Pokémon. I have loved Pokémon ever since I was a little kid. Ever since I watched episode 1 of the anime and saw Ash Ketchum slip into his unending coma. Nope, sorry, wait. We don't have time to indulge online fan theories. But it does explain how Ash managed to remain... I said we don't have time! If you're a Gen 1 kid like me, but you retired your Pokeballs many years ago, you might be shocked to hear that there are now over 1,000 Pokemon. Oh yes, the franchise has come a long way since the days of a purple rat and whatever the hell this thing is. It now has things like a giant sword and a balloon that drags you to the afterlife. But before the Pokemon world became a terrifying place to live, I used to dream of living in a Pokemon reality. So much so that I even used to make little cardboard cutouts of different Pokemon, hide them in our garden and run around pretending to catch them all. I didn't have many friends as a kid. But don't worry, because as you get older, an obsession with Pokemon only gets cooler. Right? But what if Pokemon were real? What if they all existed here, in the real world? What would be the benefits and, maybe more importantly, the dangers? Well, in the interest of not making this video 8 hours long, I'm just going to highlight 3 of the best and 3 of the worst effects of a Pokemon reality. Positive number 1. The end of world hunger. No, we're not just going to eat all the Pokemon. But you only have to look as far as the very first Pokemon starters to solve some of the biggest problems known to mankind. Starving? Send out a Bulbasaur to grow endless amounts of crops. Freezing? Send a Charmander to effortlessly keep people warm. And no access to clean water? Not a problem. Just send in a Squirtle to produce an infinite amount. Negative number 1. Unemployment at an all-time high. Yeah, this isn't the most fantastical and interesting part of a Pokemon reality, but it definitely would be a big one. We have seen in the Pokemon world that man and Pokemon work side by side, but do you really think your job as a construction worker is safe when the boss has this guy running around? Do we really need power plants when we could just strap a couple of wires to a Zapdos? I mean, for crying out loud, even our postmen aren't safe. Positive number 2. Cloning. Don't feel like going to school or work today. Not feeling up to that wedding party or drinks down the pub, but you promised you'd be there. Not a problem anymore. Just send this guy. Ditto can transform into absolutely anything, meaning you have your own personal clone to do whatever you want. Okay, so he can't really speak or function in any particularly useful way, but hey, neither can most of us until we've had our 3rd coffee of the day. Negative number 2. Mr. Mime. Yeah, I'm sorry, but unless this guy is outlawed, I don't want to be anywhere near that city. Positive number 3. We'd all be rich. In a Pokemon world, the ability to make so much money is both abundant and easy. For starters, have you seen in-game how much money 10-year-olds are handing over after losing a battle? Or the amount of unbelievably valuable items just lying around? And even if that's too much effort for you, all you need is a Meowth. Negative number 3. An inevitable Pokemon uprising. Yeah, sorry to end on such a dark note, but let's be honest. We wouldn't stand a chance. When even a tiny little electric mouse is capable of turning you into charred dust, what chance do we have against things like a violent distortion god? There are Pokemon capable of mass extinction, planet destruction, and even the manipulation of time and space itself. Unfortunately, the war would be a quick one, and we would have no choice but to bow down at the feet of our new leader, the almighty Arceus. Well, unless someone has a Master Ball.